The only person can deal with Trump. The only person can put Trump to relax. I think is his personality, Ramaphosa. He's like so calm, respected, and Trump was all over the president. But he will never do the same to this guy. That is why, like, South African people, they need to vote for EFF. When EFF come to power, he don't want the embassy of Israel. He don't want that. He don't want that. The land is going to be returned to the rightful owners when EFF take over. This is his plan of Julius Malema. This is his plan. You can go and search what he's saying when he get the power. When he ran this country, he said, I'm going to build RDPs in Orania. He's planning to fix this country. He's planning to everyone to be equal to each other. This is when we talk about a fearless of revolutionary. He called himself a revolutionary. He say, I will die fighting for this country. I will die fighting for you, black child. Julius Malema.
Ramaphosa handled this saga very well.
So like now Ramaphosa was able to stand up and tell Trump, you say like this thing you think will happen with or without you. Because he understand like now Ramaphosa love to Ramaphosa like don't do these decisions just like that. But this time say like when I Trump, you don't respect me. Don't respect South Africa. And even people staying in South Africa, while African are going to Trump to misinformation, AfriForum, to tell Trump there's genocide in this country, affecting the relationship with other traders, affecting the good relationship with other G20 countries. They don't respect our laws. They don't respect this country. These are the problem. That's where problem starts. People staying here in South Africa. We have a government that protects us. We have a government that's ruling us. But even though the government try to talk to you, you have a bravery to go to Trump and lie, misinformation, so it can break our relationship. Julius Malema once said, like, these people, they need to be punished. Those who were busy spreading misinformation about white genocide. And this Julius Malema is always speak the truth. And it's like now, now I will say like Ramaphosa deal with this one, and I'm so proud of that because we cannot allow people to play in our head. Those good times are over. Those good times playing in our head, they are over. EFF is just close to take this country, to fix it, to deal with inequality that we have. South Africa is the number one in this world, the inequality, where like people own 70% of the land of the economy, black people own 4% of the land. They need to do something like that. Even Ramaphosa said like there must be justice. This thing they call it historical injustice. This is a politic. Remember, this is an open discussion. Everyone is able to participate. No one is attacked. Let's give Julius Malema a chance to speak.
If it was me, it would have been worse. In our membership system, we will never have an individual who side share our land with murderers. There's no one who doesn't want us in the G20 except this fool. It's this guy who's got a problem with us and by extension, America. Ramaphosa handled this saga very well. If it was me, it would have been worse.
Definitely. He understands himself, so like, if it was me, it will be worse. It will be worse. This is what we want when we talk about a politic. Change the country. A bravery man, a fearless man to attack those who want to take advantage. Those who want to take advantage. Julius Malema will stop you far. Besides, if like you are thinking to take advantage, he will stop you far.
In our membership system, we will never have an individual who side with Israel. Never ever. Remember, we're still fighting now for Parliament to implement a motion of no confidence. A motion passed by Parliament to close the Israeli embassy.
If I'm not mistaken, like when it comes to Israel, it's not DA support. DA is not supporting. I want to search here. DA does not support Israel. I think like DA. I'm not sure. Let's confirm. Let me do like this. DA or how do you write that? Is this is a Israel that? Yeah, let's go here. This is very important to understand.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 45.
Chairperson, the Democratic Alliance stands in solidarity with both Palestinians and Israelis who seek a two-state solution. We embrace rationality.
No, I want Helkiman, that lady of. But it was a video, man. I don't see. There's a video where like there's a video. No, I don't see it because Julius Malema say like they don't want people to yeah, but maybe I'm wrong. DA. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because obviously like even like DA supporting Palestine. Because I remember Helen. I guess here I don't know. I think he's the one who's running for mayor in Johannesburg. They ask her a question to say like, do you think it's genocide that is happening in Gaza? Then that response was so bad.
Till to date, Ramaphosa pretend to be fighting Israel's genocide, yet the embassy of Israel is still open against a parliamentary motion that has passed.
Just imagine, this is the country we are living in. Like, it's a country that we are living in where like there's a laws, but people don't respect the laws. These people don't respect the laws. Even like to go outside to share. You remember, Julius, let me tell you a story about you, Julius. You remember you went to court about the chant, right? The court ruled about that chant, so like that chant is taken so. They went outside to Donald Trump to say like Trump, court, you agree with Julius Malema. They went to international what. So which is that you cannot bring other countries' problem to other countries, something like that. I know like that law. I need to search it, that law. I know it's very law, man. I follow this kind of laws. They went outside. They went outside to their father Trump. You know, like this law that you cannot share the affairs of one country to another country. It's not a crime. I'm asking you, Chad, you can respond. It's not a crime. It's not a crime. Respond. We're all watching the video. It's not a crime when you go outside to share a story. So let me educate you a little bit. Let me educate you because of we can't come here and sit and do nothing. When they don't respect our laws in this country, go and put this in. Understand what you mean. You are right. Talking about countries' general affairs or news is usually not a crime. Sharing public information, opinion mutual fight. The tricky part comes with the security class information like military plans, intelligence reports. ChatGPT disappoints me in front of people. It disappointed me in front of people. I wanted to ask it like, for example, what happened in South Africa about white genocide, where AfriForum is going outside to Trump and tell Trump that there's genocide in South Africa. Well, there's no genocide. What do you call it that day? You understand? We need to stand and we need to speak the truth. We need to stand with Julius Malema. Yeah? So like this thing, like, we need to get educated. And I'm here to educate you. Let's go. Let's focus on the next president of this country, Julius Malema. Let's go, Julius Malema. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
They do a domestic work of pretending to go to court and all of that.
They make us fools. When they see us, they see like, look, they make us fools. I see like a lot of flags of Palestine here in South Africa, in Cape Town especially, fighting to say we don't want Israel. Israel killed our kids. Israel killed our building. Israel, I don't know, the land issue about Israel between Palestine. Palestine coming in South Africa with numbers to ask help. Even come with the flag, with their flags in our streets, asking help for our government. Hi, as even guys, as we have problems in South Africa, we have problems. There's high inequality, there's high unemployment rate. Kamonas, we must focus on other issues. South Africa like is a burden. South Africa, like, I don't know, is a refugees country. When is the way in other country comes to South Africa? South Africa is that country. When there is a war, South Africa, I'm a refugee. White people in South Africa don't have a land. They stay in the shack, they live in poverty. What is happening in this country, Mar? Because when I sit back and think like our country is welcoming, which is so beautiful, but and the people of the owners of the country are struggling. They're living in massive poverty. The owners of this country living in a massive poverty. When they talk about the massive poverty, they talk about poverty and suffering. And people are suffering are the owners of this country.
The real action will be to close this Israel. Who are fighting. Whether you like it or not, we're fighting.
It's like we're fighting, whether you like it or not. I don't like our president Ramaphosa love peace. You know, he's the man who love peace. And when Joseph says fighting for him, Ramaphosa, he don't want war. He don't want fight. Which is so beautiful. He don't want war. He want to which the best way to solve the problem is through communication. You see, like, when you communicate, that's where when you communicate, that's where you solve problems. But you can't solve the problems with war, fighting. But just to say, like, we are fighting. They are fighting us. They are fighting us because I noticed, like, South Africans now, like, you know, I want to understand when Julius Malema say, like,
there is a war going on. America is leading the charge for our position on Israel. What more are you scared of? Close the embassy.
What's more you scared of? Close the embassy. Let's include the commenter. So recognizing apartheid in West Bank and having their embassy as a country going through apartheid ridiculous and does not make sense. Ancestors are releasing racist people. God bless Malema. Malema loves our people, the whole humanity. The UN is unpractical and unhelpful. South Africa is the only South Africa state who stand with the truth. You pass the limit test. You have humanity, respect his integrity, strength of character. God bless his brave leader. God bless South Africa, great nation, great people. May God bless this guy always talking truth. Bravo, well said. BRICS is gaining strength every day. Why NATO and UNG20 will be nothing but forgetting attempt? Great. Well said, respect for Malema. His absolutely is right. But
of Israel, we cannot share a territory, we cannot share our land with murderers.
Who allowed these people to a country?
Must never allow that and then pretend in international platforms as if we are with the victims and the children and women of Palestine. So
the only person who will save humanity, the only person who will save the humanity, the only person who will change this country and Africa as a whole. You know, like when Africa become one, because we are working on like Africa to become one Africa, one military, one currency. Julius Malema is going for president. Traore will be a deputy president. Because of lots of leaders in Africa, they learn from this guy. You can see how he addressed Trump. He's braveless. You can see how he addressed Trump. So like, don't tell me about that fool, Julius Malema. Tell me someone who once said it. Tell me someone who once said it about Trump. No one. But Julius Malema, the bravery is on a different level. The bravery that's going to change this country. The bravery that's going to make us live the best life, the better life. When we put this guy in charge.
that's where we are. You know, Ntigi, we are part of the globe. Globalization, it was not of our own design, but the world evolved to become a globe. And these multinational forums where we're able to express our views, whether we're being heard or not, make a space for us to go and articulate our views.
People, they must, like, this thing of freedom of speech, you know, people must be able to express how they're feeling, how they're experiencing. You understand? This is very important. Like, that's what YouTube offer. Freedom of speech. Speaking how you want, things you want to say. This is what is needed. Speaking, addressing yourself. To say, I feel like this. And this man said with no fear of contradiction. He will tell you, you know, like when you say with no fear of contradiction, oh my God. You must say, oh my God. Because he will attack you. He will attack you. He will tell you with no fear of contradiction. He will tell you never like go east and west. You know, when someone want to tell you the truth and then the person won't tell the truth and the person is going there and there. The person is jiggy. The person is going there. He's afraid to tell the truth. Not Julius Malema. He will tell the truth and you will be crying there alone. So like people, they want to tell the truth. People is going there and coming there, going there and going there, coming there, going there. Not Julius. Not Julius, man. Julius, it tells you the truth, whether you like it or not. You will feel like, oh my God, Julius, why are you doing this? You will feel when he tells you the truth. Yeah? You will feel when he tells you the truth.
We ought to utilize those forums. Let's take, for instance, the UN. It's one body which is a very good idea, ideally. But in practice, the big brothers don't take anything it says serious.
Because I remember with UN, I remember this thing, man, come on. I remember this thing where like it took the matter to, you can see just my face looks like cocaine and Nyope. Cocaine and Nyope. Come on, you don't respect our president. This guy don't respect our president. Don't respect the next president of this country. That person read that thing. That person wrote that thing in the session chat. In the session, so that you can see the face of the next president of this country. This is Julius Malema. The world, when Julius Malema speak, they remain quiet. The world, when Julius Malema speak, they remain quiet. They listen. They hold their ears like this, say, yes, boss. What are you saying when this guy speaks? They will hold their ears like this, like, we are listening, boss. What are you saying? Because this man is huge, very huge, called Julius Malema. So guys, like, you know, like, I'm going to drink water. I'm coming. 30 seconds. I'm coming. We are going to continue and understand why Julius Malema said what he said. 30 seconds, 1 minute. I'm coming now. Oh.
You bomb UN missions in Palestine. You bomb people who are going to supply food. UN.
Just imagine bombing people, Malem. You bomb people. And so I hear like they bomb people in hospital. I was saying, they say yes, in a hospital. People who are fighting their life. They was like, let's bomb the hospital. Over for a land. Bombing people. Wow.
missions. Who are we in the bigger scheme of things? The G20 helps us to engage in global economic matters, to express what could be alternative ways
to solve issues, while Trump say like South Africa in G's. There's a Trump like video, there's a Trump video like saying like South Africa in G's. South Africa in G's. Like South Africa can be in G's. Trump saying like South Africa. No, I wonder what G20. South Africa in G's, man. Not this one. This one.
For generations, Miami has been a haven for those fleeing communist tyranny in South Africa. I mean, if you take a look at what's going on in parts of South Africa, look at South Africa.
What's happening in South Africa? What's happening? I think like Trump, you know what's happening. I think you can educate everyone on what's happening in South Africa, because they came and they give you some information. Because it's very important. Look at the United States. What's going on? I think it's confused Cuba with South Africa. South Africa is not a communist country. Does he think South Africa is South American? Did he just say generational mind has been here for South African flying communism? You know, Trump, when I listen to Trump, my energy is reducing. When I listen to Trump, my energy is reducing. It's reducing.
What's going on? Look at South America, what's going on. You know, I'm not going to, we have a G20 meeting in South Africa. South Africa shouldn't even be in the G's anymore.
South Africa shouldn't be in the G's anymore. They enjoy our minerals. And the USA, there was a video of USA men say like, what will be without South Africa? They said like, we should be on the G's. And there was the video of USA men say like, what will be without South Africa? I'm going to play it after this one.
More, because what's happened there is bad. I'm not going. I told him I'm not going. I'm not going to represent our country there. It shouldn't be there.
Why you should not be there? Why? Why, man? USA without South Africa. Something like that. I know like there was a video like someone was explaining like, so like USA without Africa, there's no life. USA South Africa considered as unique case. Listen to this one. USA proposed Africa growth and opportunity this 2 weeks ago, this 1 day ago.
Now I use Whisperflow. I just think out loud and it creates perfect formatted text on any app or website.
What are we going to do about South Africa as part of AGOA?
Well,
I mean,
what are we gonna do without? Let's see the comments before you go to the topic. But I'm still with this video even when I publish by SABC. I agree. The USA pick us as our agreement. We need to stand on our own. It's the only way to be resistant. It means I wonder what will happen once Trump administration is over. I say focus on the partnership.
South Africa is clearly not America's friend.
That's correct. You know, we've had some conversations with the South Africans when it comes to trade, and again, there are a lot of kind of foreign policy issues that I don't get.
So like the problem was like when the bill was signed by the laws by President of South Africa that push a lot about the white genocide in South Africa.
Into a South Africa, but when it comes to trade, they have a lot of barriers, you know, not just tariff, but non-tariff barriers, et cetera. We've made clear to the South Africans that if they ever want to have a better tariff situation with us.
So like this thing does not include what the misinformation that been provided to Trump. So like Trump was trying to isolate himself from South Africa, even though he said he don't want them AG20 next year in Miami.
They need to take care of these tariffs and non-tariff barriers. They're a real economy. They're a big economy, right? They have an industrial base. They have an agricultural base. They should be buying things from the United States.
But if you extend
Buying what?
goal,
So like buying what? Buying chickens? Because they provide chicken to us. What should we buy from United States exactly? It's so confusing. Because we provide them with our minerals. What should we buy? Chickens, aid, the fund.
1 year without reforming it, that's going to benefit South Africa, right?
I mean, it could. I would say we have a 30% reciprocal tariff on South Africa right now, which is much higher than the rest of the continent. So we'll control for it a little bit. But I think South Africa.
Why 30%? Why 30%? 30%. That's how many.
Africa is a unique case. I agree with you, if that's your
And
point.
don't you think we ought to separate South Africa and AGOA?
I mean, I'm happy to consider that, right?
Wow. But why I say wow? Because we need to stand on ourselves. I'm busy. You don't have to say wow. We need to stand on ourselves. This guy said like you'll be happy if like they go separate. Based on the presentation and what they are doing, they say like, oh, I will be happy.
Okay. Congress has come to me and said we want AGOA, and I think if we're going to have a giveaway, we need to figure out how to improve it. If you think that we should give South Africa different treatment, I'm open to that because I think they are a unique problem.
Different, yeah. What do you mean different problem, different treatment? I'm sorry. You mentioned we should give South Africa a different treatment. And my question is, why a different problem? Because there's a problem of the land must be returned to the owners and everyone must be equal to the country.
Well, they're a unique problem for America.
Correct.
I mean, they're not, they're our enemy right now. I mean,
They're enemies. I didn't know. We are enemies. Wow, why they hiding this news?
they're buddies with all of our enemies, and they've been very critical of the United States.
That's exactly right, and that's why they're actually treated in a much different way. Most of the African
Most of African countries, or most of South Africa, because of Trump. Wow. Okay. Man, this is what we are going to deal with. But we must stand for ourselves, man. We must stand for ourselves.
Sub-Saharan Africa has just a 10% tariff, and South Africa has a 30%.
What they're saying, is like, in South Africa, like, tariffs is 30%, others is 10%. I don't know why it's like that. But like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But this is a lesson, man, to say like we need to stop depending on other people's things. We must show up. We must do things for ourselves, because this country, if we are busy and then we're not doing things for ourselves, this is what the treatment are going to get. This is what the treatment you're going to get.
And get the world better. The G20 that emanates out of the 2008 banking crisis, which plugged the world into an economic crisis and was trying to find an alternative platform international where such things can be avoided. It's now being utilized by a fascist of note to settle political scores.
You see, like now you're talking political language that is deep. Where like, I failed to explain to my views what you just said is it's hard for me to explain what Julius Malema just said. But you know, like that video I just watched, like United States doesn't have problem with us. So, like they get different treatment. You know?
So you will know, Ntsiki, that where we are not wanted, that's where we are going actually.
Where EFF is not wanted, there's where they go. Next year, you're going to G20. The next year, South Africa is going to be there in Miami, 2026. 2026. We are going to Miami, whether Trump like it or not. Whether Trump like it or not, will be in Miami and present South Africa there and make deals. Because this one is to make deals, man. It's to build a good relationship so they can make deals.
There where America doesn't want us, that's where we want to go. Because it doesn't matter. We want to express our views. It doesn't matter how much veto powers they've got in the Security Council. We want to sit as a permanent member of the Security Council and challenge this thing of veto powers. We know we're not one.
How? Like God bless us. God of Israel bless us. God of our gods. Their ancestors bless us with Julius Malema. Just imagine if we live like Julius Malema, man. So let me do push up sometimes. Like when you are tired, man. For example, I've been in the screen and doing these videos, reacting videos after video. So you can just like, man, do some push-ups.
There, but we want to sit there. We're not going to retreat about that. We're not going to retreat that because we're not the G20 necessarily. There's no one who doesn't want us in the G20 except this fool.
Whoa. Yo, expect this fool. You know, this is my first time. Even the title of this video say like, a fearless Malema demolished USA and Israel in blistering attack. The first time someone like Julius Malema just want to say like it's like try to be a fool. I never hear someone saying that, especially in Africa. He's the first one in Africa.
Is this guy who's got a problem with us and by extension America? And America is not a G20. We are a founding member.
It's not G20. Tell them, Malema, tell them. Like I said when I started the video. The man who will face Donald Trump, Julius Malema. They will know. This thing is like sending messages to other leaders with respect to South Africa. To say there's a child there standing waiting called Julius Malema. who will never anyone to play on their mind. He doesn't play Julius Malema. He does not play. He don't. He doesn't play at all.
Of the G20, and no one is going to push us away. We're going to mobilize international communities to condemn Trump's action. We still have a year where we need to mobilize.
We still have a year to deal with Trump, because you can see Trump is giving people hard times. We have a year to deal with Trump. The fearless Julius Malema. The fearless Julius Malema. He said, we still have a year to deal with Trump.
Communities. I want to say it here without any fear of contradiction.
When you say that, you know, like it's hectic. When you say without any fear of contradiction, they know them in parliament. So like now he's dealing with everyone that come with their own stories, their own Malema.
Ramaphosa handled this saga very well. If it was me, it would have been worse.
Very.
He did. That's what you see, that's the thing with diplomacy and radicalism and all of that. You ought to strike a balance. The guy handled that thing very well, very successfully, in a situation where he was confronted by serious hostility. It's not easy to fight America.
Work sprawl is...
You can see like this, the guy there, and the guy there is agreeing like this, man. The guy was like, yes, it's like they force him to agree. The guy there was like, yes. See, like, Malema dog doesn't play. He doesn't play Malema. The only person to tell Trump to back off. The only person to tell Trump to back off. I want to show you something. The only person, man, who like you can challenge Trump. And this video is the Donald Trump and Washington Julius Malema.
I won't beg them. I won't be on my... White farmers must stay in South Africa, but I won't beg them. I won't be on my...
You can see Trump like is agreeing with his head. And this is edit video. But what is agreeing to the original video? And you can see Ramaphosa is smiling. Ramaphosa is smiling, man. He's smiling when you see who's this? Julius Malema.
It's begging white farmers to stay in South Africa. But they must stay. If they want to stay, they are more than welcome. Like all South Africans, there's nothing special about it.
Julius Malema is focused. A lot of the time he's focused on, I don't know, like he's focused on the equality. You understand? He's a person who say like we must be all equal. He does not.
We must defend our.
He does not. He is the person who doesn't buy a face. The thing about this man who will become our president, he doesn't buy any face. So, like, just imagine if you become the president of this country. Just imagine when you become the president. I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a different story.
Our country against imperialism. The only organization that is hated by imperialists is the EFF. I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump.
How? The only person in this world, the next president of South Africa, who doesn't play. This guy, yo.
They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me, they should have called me into that meeting.
Aye. You said they should call him in that meeting. They should say, like, Malema, we want you here. You've been saying distance, come here. It's going to be a havoc in the White House. It's going to be a havoc.
They've answered everything that Donald Trump wanted from us. If they are not scared of me, call me into that meeting. That nonsense that Trump did in America, he will never do that nonsense in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts.
We are blessed, man. We are blessed to have a man like this. Very blessed to have men like Julius Malema.
Ramaphosa could not present the facts in front of Donald Trump. You've got a coward president. Another president scared of another president. Donald Trump said to him, when you say farmers, you mean white people. He kept quiet. Farmers do not mean white people. They are black farmers. They are white farmers. Ramaphosa is a farmer himself. He should have said to Donald Trump, no, farmers are not white. I'm a farmer myself. I am not white.
You see, like, when you talk about the next president, what is doing? This is the Julius Malema, the next president, the bravery. The next president. It's like, when you say like white, when you say like farmers, doesn't mean when you say like farmers, you talk about whites. Even Ramaphosa is a farmer. Why didn't you tell Trump, like, hey, I'm a farmer too? Hey, why do you think only farmers stuff is only whites? Why do you think like that? Here?
Why didn't he present that simple fact before Donald Trump?
Why? That's why like today Trump is playing in our head. The head of South Africa when he's bored. Like now you say like South Africa, they must not be in G's. South Africa must be in G's. Next day is not inviting South Africa in G20. Because
why didn't he say there are so many people killed in South Africa?
Everyone is experiencing crime in here. Everyone is experiencing crime in South Africa.
And majority of them are blacks.
Why did he say those things? Trump one day must invite Julius Malema. Trump like sometimes must just invite Julius Malema. He said like, Julius Malema, I want you in the White House. Let's go to debate. Let's go to debate and talk the truth in front of the world.
There is no white genocide in South Africa. We don't have mass graves of white people in South Africa.
I feel like if you have this guy in this country, if you have Julius Malema Sello means cry. Sello. I don't know what Julius means.
Comrades, Donald Trump says to him, hey Ramaphosa, why are you not arresting this Julius Malema?
Why do I arrest you?
Why is this Julius Malema not in jail? He can't respond with a simple fact that this song, Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer, was approved by the Constitutional Court.
It was approved because of it's a struggle song. I was thinking about it. It's a struggle song. But like other people, because of they're guilty, you know, when you've done something, the guilty is eating people. They guilty, they know the guilt of what is eating people. So like they don't want this song to be sing because it brings memories and it brings the truth. And this song is the song of our sisters that they will sing it when they're going through time. They will sing this song when they are losing their life, when they've been removed from their own land. So you must say it. Why didn't you say it that way? Yes, Mom is right. Why didn't you say it?
We are a constitutional democracy. We must defend the decision. He failed to defend the Constitutional Court. By failing to defend the Constitutional Court, it means he failed to protect the Constitution.
The laws that are set by South African in Parliament. Why he failed? Why was not challenging Trump with the truth? Because the truth, is the only way to save this country. The truth is the only way to save this country.
And when you fail to protect the Constitution as a president of the country, you have failed in your primary duty of defending the sovereignty of South Africa. Ramaphosa is a failure, but you must understand one thing. When Trump says, why is this man not in jail? Why is this man not arrested? He simply...
You know, when I listen to Julius Malema, I will be like now. I'm like, this man is speaking the truth.
Means, why is this man not dead? Why are you not killing this man who wants to kill for white people?
Oh, you say like that? Oh man, I didn't know. Oh, that's what they're saying. Huh? Wow, what a session. Guys, thank you for watching. I love so much. Bye.